Hello.
What's up, dude?
What's up, man? How are you?
Just getting my steps in, man. How are you doing?
That's right. Good. I'm going to try this. I'm going to put this on, see if this works.
Hey, now I like the way that looks. Is that like some sort of selfie stick, or
No,
how are you doing that?
It's the fisheye.
Oh, it's like a fisheye lens. And what kind of phone is that?
It's iPhone Max.
Oh, okay, cool. Dude, that looks really good. Because I
You
always
like
just
that?
hold my hand. Yeah, I always just hold my hand out like that, but then my arm gets really tired after about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's good. How's my arms? How's my shoulders? How they look?
It looks good. So
Yeah?
your right arm is buff because you're using the selfie stick.
It's actually my left, but who knows?
Oh, it is?
It's my left hand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's a mirrored effect.
I know. Hey, where's your hat at?
That's good, man. Right here, LA Times, or not LA Times, LA Dodgers. Just like
Yeah.
that.
All right. Okay, cool. For the people that are watching right now,
Yeah,
we got Darren Carter, the party starter.
that's right.
He's toured with a lot of people that you might know. One of them, Paul Rodriguez. He is at Comedy Store, paid regulars since 1995. He claims he's 35. I don't know when he got in the past. But yeah, he's a good guy, positive guy. And I'm just wanting to get you on and see what your status is. Uh-oh, he's busting out the
Oh, got
glasses.
the glasses on. Yeah.
Cool, dude.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to my buddy Tarun Shetty. He says that should be the name of the show, called "Let Me Put My Earbuds In."
Yeah, we should do
But yeah,
that.
you got to get your steps in, man. It feels good, right? You know,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
going to
dude,
school
definitely.
distance.
Hey, I'm trying to get 10 to 15,000 steps in a day.
That's great.
Yeah, man.
And you know what? I told you what I've been doing is a thing called the farmer's carry. It's where single arm farmer's carry. So like if you have a kettlebell, or what I have is a medicine ball, and I put it in a bag, and I carry it with just one arm. You do that, and you switch arms, because your body is counterbalancing it with the weight. So it's good for your abs, your chest, your back, your shoulders.
That's cool,
It's
dude.
great.
Did you do it today?
Did a little bit of it today, yeah. And it was great because there's nobody around, and you're able to like get some exercise. And otherwise, you go batty, man. You got to get out there and just be away from everybody, but get your body moving. You know.
Hey, you know what? You got to make a positive of all the stuff that they've kind of taken away from us a little bit. And getting your steps in, doing all that stuff is what you need to do. That's what Brody told us. Get your steps in.
Stephen Brody Stevens.
You got it.
Yeah. You know, I've been watching a lot of I've been starting my day out with like cheerful music, like upbeat music, you know, like one day it was Hasty and the Sunshine Band and the Partridge Family. I think I love you, so what am I so afraid of? You know, I've been, you know what I mean, like more like upbeat disco music, and then the next day I'm listening to like Rapper's Delight, like just something that's upbeat, you know.
Yeah.
I've been doing upbeat music, going down memory lane, finding some old school stuff, and
What's your song that gets you pumped?
training. There's so many. Like it depends on what genre. Like a lot of time it might be like DMX, like up in here, all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Or it could be, you know, James Brown, or it could be, you know, the Rocky theme song, or Eye of the Tiger. Like all this stuff pumps me up, man.
Yeah. So, are you jonesing for getting up back on stage?
You know what? It's funny. I kind of feel like I want more work to do before I'm jonesing. I'm not jonesing yet. I mean, I had a dream about it though. I mean, it's funny. I've been having dreams that I'm on stage. It's so funny. Like, but I think what it is, I want to make sure that once this is all over, that I have something that I've produced. I don't want to be like, what did you do with the last 3 weeks to a month? Oh, nothing. I just, you know, it's like you want to be like, oh, I finished this project, or that thing I always wanted to work on. I did it, you know. Right now I'm kind of like editing videos and putting them out there, and I'm going to put another one up tonight. That's what I'm doing.
How's that working out? Are you getting better at it?
Yeah, I think, you know what, I started really getting better about 2 years ago. But yeah, little by little, you make it a little bit better and a little bit better.
That's cool, dude. Good for you, man. How's
Yeah,
your?
you know what, I'll tell you one thing that was very inspirational to me. If there's anybody that wants to be productive, shout out to Curtis Marsh Music. He just sent me a music video today. He did a song parody to Roger Miller.
Droplets and surfaces can have a virus I hope I don't get. By touch, cough, sneeze, or sniff, we're under this paranoid pandemic. Oh, so I'll wash and sanitize my hands about 1,000,000 times while sitting here all alone, self-quarantined at home. There's no time for fucking around. Sounds like shit's about to go down. No rolls of toilet paper can be found. The grocery store only has 70% ground. So I'll wash and sanitize my hands about 1,000,000 times while sitting here all alone, self-quarantined at home. It wasn't long ago when I could walk into any store, find anything I needed, but not anymore. Everybody's panicking and scrubbing their floors. I wonder when the military will come knock down my door. Droplets and surfaces can have a virus I hope I don't get. By touch, cough, sneeze, or sniff, we're under this paranoid pandemic. So droplets and surfaces can have a virus I hope I don't get. By touch, cough, sneeze, or sniff, we're under this paranoid pandemic. Oh, droplets and surfaces can have a virus I hope I don't get. By touch, cough, sneeze, or sniff, we're under this paranoid pandemic. Oh, droplets and surfaces have.
Curtis Marsh, if you guys check out the Pocket Party podcast, he's the guy, the very end of the podcast, every episode, it's a guitar. That's Curtis Marsh. He's a Nashville musician. I always put his song at the very end.
That's great, dude. My question is, how is your wife and family taking this? Are they up in spirits?
Yeah, they're up in spirits. And you know what? Like my son's a musician. He's 12 years old, so he's like, it's really nice. Like, you know, he's practicing his bass guitar every day, and then like at night he'll be playing the piano a little bit. And you know, he and I played some. We hardly ever play video games, but we played it's called Wii Sports Resort.
How'd
it's
that
like
go?
A physical video game.
Yeah.
And so last night we did some bowling, and we played a little golf. I actually prefer video game golf more than like regular golf.
Yeah, for reals, right?
And I'll tell you why. Because with regular golf, you gotta see, and if you hit the ball real far, I can't even see where the ball went. You know, but video game golf, it's just right there.
Yeah. That's cool, man. So you're enjoying this time with your son, right?
You know, I'm trying to make the best of it, and it's like I said, I gave like yesterday I did a good deed for someone, like one of our neighbors. He's an older guy. Gave him 2 bags of groceries, and
wow,
it was just really nice. I don't know. There's something about, you know, to do something nice for someone. You know, like that was what I did yesterday. Today, what I did nice is I did this Instagram live with you.
Yeah. This is good stuff, right?
I'm just kidding.
I'm kidding. Hey, man.
I'm just kidding.
I got Cardi B followers. Okay, you don't even know it yet.
Oh yeah.
Okay? I got 100,000 people watching this right now.
Oh, you're good. Oh, you're helping me out. Okay,
I'm helping you out, buddy. Okay, all right. I'm positive pushing, baby.
Right.
I'll get you 2 bags of groceries. Okay, I'll drop them off.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm gonna show you something.
Okay, show me something.
Okay, look, this is cool. For the people that don't know this, so look at this. For the are the words backwards? They might be backwards.
Yeah, they're backwards. Read it out.
It says, positive. It says Stephen Brody Stevens. Positive energy, Brody forever. 818 hashtag enjoy it.
Yeah, baby. Hey, I can't say you got it because I might be telling
Yeah,
them you got the coronavirus. You know what I'm saying?
you got it. Yeah. Positive, positive. You
Positive
got it.
push.
Positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No, but I really appreciate you helping out with that Brody walk.
yeah, that was cool, man. And that's what it is. It's if you guys aren't familiar, what we're talking about is Brody did my podcast, Pocket Party Podcast, and it was last February of 2019 that he did the podcast. And I said, listen, we got to get out there. We got to walk. We got to do some stuff. And after the podcast is over, I said, let's do some push-ups. I took some video of him doing push-ups. He's like, I know, I need to get a sweat going. I need to get my, I go, I know, I go, it's the little things, so anyways, so you heard that and you said, let's do some walking. Let's in Brody's memory. Let's do it. And we met we met in May on Brody's birthday that weekend. And how many people do you think came out? That was really cool. I
25
didn't know if
people.
it was how many?
25.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was just going to be me and you and maybe like one other person. So
What did I tell you?
25.
Yeah, 25 people. What did I tell you when you said, I don't know if it's just going to be me and you?
You go, dude, there's going to be at least 3. I said, who? You go, me, you, and Brody in spirit.
Yep,
That was good.
He's up there, dude. Hey, what do you
Yeah.
think? What do you think Brody would be saying right now about this coronavirus?
I don't know, but I just, he'd be live streaming. He'd be playing drums. He'd be singing along. He would be cracking jokes. He would definitely be, make the most of it.
Dude, he would be instant star, dude. That's what he would be because he had that gift of creating stuff in his house and just getting out of the house and stuff like that. Steps with Steve's would be like a #1 hit, you know what I mean? And it's too bad that he didn't make it to that part, but I think that we were definitely missing him this type of during this time.
Yeah.
So
I'm in LA. Where are you? You're in San Diego?
yeah, I'm out in San Diego. I'm in a little what do you call it, hiking little trail. One of the last hiking trails that's not closed. So people have been pretty friendly, you know what I mean? A lot of people saying hi to me, everything like that. A lot of dogs. I'm starting to think that the dogs were just like kept up in their house, and then all of a sudden these people are like, oh, let me get a dog, and then all of a sudden now they're taking their dogs out. So it's really cool to see the dogs. Yeah. Just looking at the dogs and seeing how happy they are really gives me solace, you know what I mean? Because they don't know what's going on, but yet they're having a good time. So and it's really cool to see kids on bikes, because you and me, when we were little kids, that's what we did. We got on a BMX bike, and that was our car. And we just went around the neighborhood, went to our friends' houses and stuff, and didn't come home until nighttime, So it's really cool to see all that stuff, man. During all this bad stuff that's going on with us, you need to look at the small things, and that will get you through it. So
yeah, absolutely. I'm telling you, that's what I do, man. Just play some music, take a hot shower, and then, like you said, get out there and really exhaust yourself. Try that farmer's carry sometime. Do you have a kettlebell or a dumbbell?
I have a dumbbell. What I did was I did some dumbbell workout before I went on my walk right now, just to get the body loose and stuff. So, hey, I have a challenge for you, man. So me and you, we have to, while this is all going on, we both need to lose some weight, because there's no excuses for working out now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to tell the viewers how much I weigh, but I definitely want to lose some weight during this quarantine and not put it on. So,
yeah.
Anyways, how many toilet papers do you have in your house? If you can give me a number.
I don't know, but my wife has always been really good about that. Because I don't know if it's because we live in Southern California with earthquakes or whatever, but she's always been really good about. That's one of the first things I noticed when I was a single bachelor. I would just go week to week. I wasn't good about that stuff. She's we've always been. I was always impressed where I'd be like, oh wow, 5 packs of dental floss or 3 extra toothpaste or a big thing of straw. I was like, that was all new to me when I got married. I was like, wow, because I was used to be in the single broke comedian, who's like, you know,
Yeah.
down to my last, thing.
Yeah. Before I forget, if you guys, for the viewers that don't know about Darren Carter, he has a new hit podcast called the Pocket Party Podcast to get you through all his times. And he has a lot of cool comedians that you might know, and you might want to check it out. He picks up anybody. What do you got? Boxers on there? You got comedians?
Oh yeah,
What
like
else?
I got boxers, world champions. I've had Jamie Kennedy. He just did it recently. Brian Holtzman
Brian
from the
Holtzman,
Comedy
baby.
Store.
Yep.
Steve Simone. I've had Brett Ernst on. Josh Robert Thompson. So many good comedians. So many good ones, man. So many good people, and like I said, we try to focus on like the positive side of life, because there's a lot of serial killer podcasts and all this kind of. Hey, I like where you're at right now. That looks really cool. Is it like an empty field behind you? That's cool.
It's actually like in between two houses, but you like
That's
that?
great.
You know what?
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm gonna get you one of these fisheye lenses for your birthday. Your birthday's coming up in June, right?
June. Yeah. Now I have a Galaxy. Does it?
Yeah, we're
Do
gonna
they have
to.
those on Galaxies?
No,
Or
you
no?
know what it is? It's just an add-on to your phone. You know what I mean? Like a little clip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me show you it.
I wonder if I have that. Oh yeah. So without the. Oh yeah, I see. So you're a lot closer. So
Yeah, you see
put the
that?
thing back on. It's way better. That way you can. Yeah, that's way better.
Dude, you gotta get it, man. Up your game, bro.
I like that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna up my game.
Yeah,
I know,
dude.
dude. That's another thing I need to do. I gotta. I have a couple of cameras, and if you don't use cameras a lot, you kind of forget like how to use them in a weird way. You're like, where's the charger? Where's the SD? I mean, so I have to make sure I can find all that stuff. In fact, I was in Texas last week, and I wanted to bring my GoPro with me and film a bunch of stuff, but I found the charger, but I couldn't find another little piece of the camera.
Yeah, you gotta get one of those little bags that keeps it all in. But then it's like you're walking out with
Yeah,
a purse, you know?
yeah. What about you? Are you doing some of that rainy day stuff? Like, I'm gonna finally clean out that drawer. I'm gonna go through that backpack, or I'm gonna read that book that I was supposed to read. Are
You
you?
know what I
Are
did?
you
I cleaned out the garage. Another thing I did was I'm starting this quarantine sports. You saw the thing where I threw the football at the owl.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
I'm just trying to stay creative and just come up with certain things that in the household where you can make it into a sport, and it kind of keeps the creative juices alive, and it keeps you
Yeah.
company. I mean, it keeps you doing work and stuff. So yeah,
I told
but
my wife they should come up with for the quarantine. What if there was a product called corn tea? And it's like, hey, have some corn tea during the quarantine.
hey, you know what?
It sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah. You know what? That during this whole quarantine thing, you're going to see a lot of stars that are going to come from this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is actually a time for. You know what it's done? It's kind of leveled the playing field.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you're in your house now. Now, what can you create? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're seeing a lot of people trying to come up with stuff, a lot of videos and stuff like that. So it really helps out because a lot of people can look at that and say, oh, look at these people. They're doing the same thing I'm doing. The person that has 20 million followers is still stuck up in his house. I mean, he has a mansion and 50 rooms and bathrooms and a pool, but he's still in his house. You know what I mean? So I think it's just you got to take advantage of just making the best out of it and looking back at this and saying, you know what, we were stuck in our house for that, month or two or whatever it is, whatever it's going to be. But the thing is that you're going to look back and you're like, you know what, I accomplished something during that time that I was like forced to stay home,
Yeah. That's what, it's, I think it's beautiful. Like I'm really, if you look at like at the positive side, I'm really lucky that I'm married with and my son's there. It's like I'm able to spend even more time with them. And like it was cool. Like before I would not have wanted to play video games with them like last time. I mean, I might have, but not really. Usually I'm like, no, I got stuff to do, like I don't want to like, but I'm like, you know what? Hey, I've done my work. I'm not going to go out and do a set tonight. Let's stay inside and go bowling and let's do some golf and let's go.
Hey, your son, dude, is very talented, man. And I told you this before. He should really try out for America's Got Talent. or something like that, because he has that gene that he got from you. You know what I mean? The bug to want to perform and get out there and do some stuff. You know what I mean? I've seen all his videos, and
I
you
want to
just
I want to do it. I'm hoping he'll let me film him, or at least have him on the podcast this week. We did a in his social studies class. He's 12 years old, and they said, we want you to pick pick a country or a city or whatever, and write a whole report on it, or do like a 3 fold out, like they do in school, like with the cardboard cutouts.
yeah.
And there was about 9 things they could do, or they could write a song. And he's like, I'm going to write a song. So he wrote this great song about Judaism and Israel. We're not even Jewish, but it's so, dude, it was so good that the teacher had him do it for other classes. And then even last night, they sent an email and they said, hey, would you want to film yourself doing that, so we'd love to see it, and we want to share it. So I'm hoping he can, he'll let me. I hope he doesn't get shy, because I want him to. It's really cool.
Yeah,
the song has a melody, and he's playing his little ukulele, and then he created a hook for it. So there's a hook where the song's different, and it's like a sing along the hook. Pretty cool.
Yeah, man, 12 years old, dude. That's awesome. That's that's when the seed is born, is dropped, is when you're younger and stuff, and you start to see that you're able to make people laugh and smile and stuff, and that's really cool, man. I would definitely try to keep him being his confidant and just his life coach, and try to tell him, just like, hey, man, you should tell him, like, hey, when you get on stage, do you still get nervous when you go on stage?
Me, I don't really get nervous on stage. That's actually where I'm really comfortable on stage, because to me that's the easiest. The stand up is the easiest, because it's your own words and you're in the moment. I'm in and out with material, so it's like, it'll be interesting to see after this, though, like, hey, we're back. But I think it'll just take a couple of shows, and hopefully, and you get the rust off and you're back.
You definitely got the muscle memory. You're a lot like Brody Stevens, where you don't really have a set, like, how you're going to do it. You just kind of, like, I don't want to say wing it, but you go different ways and stuff, and you play off the crowd. So that's what I really like about you, is that you're definitely just like Brody in the way that all of your Corona.
I know. Sort of getting choked up. I
know.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. No, but I really like that about you.
When you tell yourself don't cough, it's like you want to cough even more. I'm like, don't cough. But anyways, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What's harder to do, holding in a cough or holding in a fart in public?
Interesting. This is the best interview I've ever been on.
Dude, seriously. And you're doing me the favor? Hello.
Yeah.
No, but
no, I think with comedy, it's like you said, I don't, in the beginning, I would memorize, like, this is my set. I'm going to do this joke, this joke, this joke. And then as time goes by, you learn to break away from that and go off in the path. And if something reminds you of something, then you're able to go like, yeah, speaking of that. And then you don't say speaking of, but you just go there.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. You definitely are, go around the world. I mean, the country and stuff like that. And, man, and, tell them what you bring on stage.
My little secret flashlight.
Where's your flashlight? Yeah, your flashlight.
Oh, I know. I was looking for. I usually have one in the car. I don't know where it's at. I might have gave it away. Oh well.
Oh shoot.
Yeah,
it's all good though. But what he does is he brings a little flashlight on stage, and he turns it into a little thing. Yep. I don't have it with me right now. But. Dude, your bald head looks amazing, dude. What are you using?
Isn't it? I super shaved it.
What do you? What is that?
I use an electric razor, no guard, and I go like this. And so, like, I shaved it last night, because that's another thing. And I also shaved because I think, you know what it is? It's very easy, like, like when you're on vacation, or you're like right now how we're quarantined, to be like, you know what? I'm just gonna like grow it, and I'm like, I don't know. I saw this. Speaking of motivational, upbeat people, Gary Goldman. I don't know if you follow Gary Goldman. But there was a picture with him in shaving cream, and he's like, even though you're not going to work, shave. And I'm like, I like that, because it's very easy just to pack on the pounds, let the hair grow, don't shave, and it's like, I don't know, I don't want to do that.
You got to definitely stay ready, because you don't know when they're going to lift this, and then you're going to be looking like a homeless dude,
Yeah, you want to feel good about yourself, I think it just from your own self,
Yeah. So
yeah.
Anyways, tell them about your. You have a YouTube page.
Yeah, man, I got a YouTube channel. Just look up Darren Carter, and if you guys want, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you'll see a lot of my videos. They're on there, and I've been, like I said, I put up last week. I put up 4 videos. This week, I think I put up 2. My buddy, the latest one I put up, a friend of mine is delivering food during this whole coronavirus quarantine. So he's working for.
Give
I
them a
think,
shout
like,
out.
shout out to Brian Swinehart, Swine Time, working for Postmates. Yeah, Swine Time.
Okay,
And
so what
I
is
think
it?
he's at,
What's the video? What's
and
the
he's
video about?
oh, it's him delivering food during this quarantine. And by the way, he said if anybody needs something, he'll do it free of charge because he just wants to help people. He's like,
Wow,
because
that's
he's like, I'm
awesome.
not here in my car anyway, so just let's do it.
That's cool, dude. Yeah. I see that you take them on the road a lot of times.
Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 guys I'm able to like keep in rotation, but who knows how any of this is going to play out? Like afterwards, like with the clubs and the whole situation. But all we can do is just keep being funny and keep bringing the comedy to people. And
Darren, let me tell you something. Let me tell the viewers about you, dude. You are a super cool guy because the thing I like about you is that there's no social status that you put. Like when you talk to Darren Carter at anywhere, he doesn't talk to you like he's talking down to you. You could be like somebody big or somebody small. He just talks to you like real. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about people is because you go to a lot of like comedy places or this and that. They're kind of not the same person that they are on stage when they get off stage and stuff like that. They're like a total different person. And the thing I like about Darren Carter is what you see on stage is what you see off stage. And he's just a guy that you like to be friends with and stuff like that. And I thought it was funny that you one time I heard on one of your podcasts you said that people said that you were like the real Ned Flanders.
yeah,
but you're a super chill guy.
Oh yeah, where did that? There's so much that goes on in the podcast, I forget. But yeah, howdy doody there, Mister. Yeah, howdy doody there, Mister Simpson.
Yeah, he's just a positive guy, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need in this world.
And I heard Sam Tripoli say this, and it's like, and I agree that he said that he was in a situation once where he was at the Laugh Factory, the Comedy Store, I don't know, some comedy club, and there was a group of like people that were in the industry, and he felt like when he was contributing to the conversation, but because his IMDb didn't have as many credits as some of the other people in the conversation, that they were very dismissive of him. And he goes, and I didn't want to ever, I love what he said. He goes, I didn't want to ever treat people like that, like be dismissive of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I've always been like this. It's like, what's the point,
Yeah. I mean, right now it's just let's just come together and just be cool people and because it's definitely like in your business, it's a lot of like trying to get over people and a lot of two-faced stuff like that. And that's what I like about you, man. And I really appreciate our late night DMs on Instagram.
I love the positive energy. Now, listen, this is a good one. Are you going to put this on YouTube or what are you going to do? Do you know?
Oh, now you want to do YouTube? No, I was just playing, man. I was just. That's
no. What I was saying because I did one of these earlier. And I just edited like some of the better parts, and then I made it a YouTube video.
Yeah, dude. I'll record it and then I'll send it to you. We'll do this all in post and stuff. But yeah, man, it's really cool, dude. I really appreciate.
Thank you.
I want to tell you something, man. I really appreciate our talks, man, because you're you're really down to earth person, man. And I can be totally honest with you that you will always have me as a friend, a fan, and I'll love you to the rest of my life, man. You're a good dude.
Oh man, thank you.
And
thank you, buddy.
And you know what? Your son Austin has a great dad, and my dad's in heaven right now. And I just know that you're a great dad, dude. You're an awesome dad, man. And I know that your life gets hectic with like the scheduling and doing all that stuff like that. But I know when you get home, I know that you put in that time with your son just to let him know that things are going to be okay. And it's not about the times away; it's about the times that you're with your son. Because that's exactly what you do. Is because my dad's not here, but I remember the times I spent with him. Not what he bought me, not this and that, but what our bonding times. You know what I mean? And that really means a lot to me. So you're an awesome dad, and I really see that, and I appreciate you. Your friendship. So
likewise.
Yeah, man. So
well, dude, thanks for having me on, man. And
dude,
I better go home now, and we'll keep in touch. Thank you for having me on.
Hey, Darren Carter. Hey, check this out. You're not parked outside of Taco Bell, are you?
No.
That's a bit that he does, guys. That's a bit. Okay, sorry.
No.
Anyways,
Actually, did I ever tell you that it's really Del Taco? But I would say Taco Bell, so more people knew about it.
yeah.
But it was really Del Taco. But luckily, that Del Taco, they shut it down, so I can't even go there even if I wanted to.
Hey, check this out. You want to see a connection? Is my first job that I ever had was at Del Taco.
Really?
Dude, I swear to God, I worked at Del Taco.
Wow.
Yeah,
I used to love the macho bacon. The macho bacon and egg burrito was my favorite breakfast burrito.
Yep. The Del burgers, the all that stuff, the quesadillas, everything, man. I did that.
The first time I got a Del burger, this is like 20 years ago, probably. I guess they ran out of hamburger patties and they just put taco meat on it. And I didn't really like it. I was like, this isn't really a good hamburger.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. But then I went back since and they had the regular patties. But the first time it was taco meat, and I'm like, this hamburger sucks. Like,
Yeah. But anyways, follow. I'm telling you, follow Darren Carter. What's your Twitter handle? Official Darren Carter.
Yeah, official Darren. No. On Twitter, I'm at Darren Carter. On Instagram, I'm official Darren Carter. And then my podcast is called Pocket Party. And my that's it. I think I actually started a Venmo. So
if you want to send Darren Carter some money, I'm probably gonna have to send him like at least 2,000 tonight after this. Dude. I took his time.
I think it's Darren Carter Comic on Venmo. I literally just set it up. I was like, you know what? Why not? Yeah.
Oh,
Darren Carter Comic.
And then what's that other one? Cameo you do, right? You do a lot of...
I do Cameo. Yeah, the video messages. I did one a couple days ago.
Yeah, check this out. I'm going to do one of those, and I want you to do one for my mom, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, dude, that'd be cool.
You type what they want the person to say, and then they it's pretty awesome. Thank you. I will totally do that. That's great.
Dude. I'll get that started.
I saw you guys in the audience when I was in the Del Mar Fair. That was awesome.
Yes, that was awesome, dude. That's hey man, I follow you to the end, man. You're a good dude, man. So if I ever become somebody, I'll take you on the road with me, okay?
Dude, I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Hey,
putting that word out there, man.
Exactly. Hey, Darren Carter, you're the best, man. Take care, man, and I'll send you all that stuff, and we'll talk soon, okay? Thank you for coming on the show, man. What's your status?
What's your status? All
Enjoy
right.
it.
Thank you.
All right, take care, bud.
Enjoy it.
Take care, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
We're done with this interview.
Everybody listen to Darren Carter. We all know he's the party starter. So if you want to listen to a podcast for free, then listen to the Pocket Party.